good day, and thanks for watching. This is Dark Souls playthrough, and I'm Mr. Kellam. And we're picking up roughly the exact same place where we left off at, Zin's Fortress. Okay, we are in Zin's Fortress. Watch out, because if you look at the ground, you can see that it's a little bit different. It's a lever. When you press it down, darts come at you. Yeah, this place is filled with traps, so watch out. I like the guy's name. I actually do have a Mega Man tattoo. Okay, you'll be taking on these dragon or these snake men. They're easy to parry. You can take them out easily if you parry. These guys do not stumble. They have very high poise, so watch out. And these guys are really easy to backstab because they have a long charge up for all their hits. And you can easily take these guys out. If you're playing a strength build character, their weapon that they have, the Snake Man's Great Sword. It is a great weapon for strength build. Every time I play strength build, that is usually the main weapon I choose to have on my character the most of the time. Because it is that good of a weapon. Okay, what I'm shooting at is I'm shooting at a snake. A female snake person. So I'm just shooting at them over here. The reason why, I'm not trying to kill them, I'm just trying to knock them off. Yeah, because I don't want to mess with them. You can kill them if you want, but I'm just trying to knock them off, and there they fell. You saw that. Okay, over here, just take your time. Best way I found how to get through these, if you angle your camera down, you can see exactly where they are. So you can go through. The first two, just wait for them. The last two, just run both of them at the same time. Here comes this guy. And we take him out like a boss. We kill Snake Man like a boss. Okay, and down at the bottom you can see several snake ladies down there. And like I said, with these axes, just look down, or guillotines, look down and pass them. Up here is if you did not knock her down, you would have to take her out. Up here. So come up, looking down. Let's see. Right here, there's another pressure plate. How you can tell is you see where those darts are coming from? That is how you tell. Is if you see any of those around, that means there is a pressure plate. Okay, if any of you are being a magic build character, this is what I do is fall down here. This guy is not aggressive to you. I believe he's sleeping. Lock onto him and just smack him once. And be really close to him. Like stay right in front of him. And you're waiting for that thrust because that thrust can break the wall for you. And then when the wall is broken, kill the snake guy. Once the snake guy is dead, run over here. And then you'll see a guy here. If you need the master key or the cage key to open this, talk to him. Okay, this guy is a magic merchant, which is better than the other guy. He sells higher level spells. Well, actually, sells the same spells and higher level spells. Okay. After that, just go straight to Firelink Shrine and you can buy from him. But before that, come here and open up this Soul of a Hero. It gives you 10,000 souls. So that's some money that you can buy some stuff. Yet Logan sells some nice spells, basic spells, and some higher level spells that are very useful in the game. After that, come up here. Okay, there's boulders that are going to be falling from here from now on. I don't know why I can't lock onto them. Okay, where these boulders are coming from is from there, on the top. Is how the walls are set up is you can have enough space where you can squeeze through and keep yourself safe. And yes, it will kill the enemies too. Then once she's dead, run up here. And when you're up here, you can get another ring. The Steel Ring of Protection. If you're cosplaying as a Balder Knight or Keen Randall, it increases your defense about 50 points. Your physical defense overall. Can't wait for a boulder to come down so you won't be hurt. When it comes down, crash. Can then look to the left at the bottom. Can see a soul. Just fall. You'll be dealt a little damage, not enough to worry about. Shoal. That is a nice weapon for PvP because it allows you to deal damage to someone and it ignores their shield. Drop down here and then take on the Snake Man. These guys are easy to parry and easy to backstab. Remember, when you're parrying, you want to attack them as the blade is coming towards you like that. Not when it's charging, not when they're holding it back, but as it's coming towards you. That is how you parry. And you will meet Sigmire again.
Where did you come from? Then did you, as I tell you?
He has a different dialogue when you talk to him, if that's the first time you talk to him, or the second time you talk to him.
So you see my sight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against a wall, or a ball, to be precise. I must say, I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
Yeah, you can see his face from there. That's Sigmire. Or Siegmeyer. I'm not German, so I don't know how to pronounce it properly, or neither do I speak German. But if I did, I would be able to pronounce it properly. So forgive me for my ignorance in language. And every time you come up here, you want to wait for one of those boulders to pass you so you can run up it. Run up the wall. Once you go through here, there will be another trap. Because, for example, look, there are the traps. And over here, run through. Just run through it. You can make it through even with a fat roll on. You can make it through. There's two ways to go up this, but I'm just going to go through the easiest way that most people will. Just down the stairs. And as you're down the stairs, you want to wait for enough boulders, because they'll break that wall that we're looking at. Come in here. This chest is not what you think it is. There. It's a mimic. So don't open it, attack it right off the bat. Just keep circling him, he will eventually attack. And he's real easy to take out. And when you kill him, you will receive Lightning Spear. It's a 140. Let's see the spear. It's a good spear to have to take out dragons, because it's lightning, and it's 140 over 140. 140 physical and 140 lightning. It's split damage, so if someone has decent lightning damage or defense and physical defense, you're going to deal pretty much nothing to them. But it's a lightning weapon, so it's useful. Once this wall breaks, run through here. You will find this, and that will increase your item discovery rate by 200 points when you wear it. So it is nice. So we will wear it. And you can tell because it looks like there's a little serpent head on your item. Right under your endurance. Right here, if you look, there is blood on this. That means there's something up here. Take the first one, because if you look, it will go up again. And it will go up into some spikes, because you can see the spikes from here. So remember, this game rewards you for paying attention to small details. Okay, when you come up here, if you did not use a snake to break the wall, you can use this to rotate it where it will shoot the boulders. And we're going to shoot the boulders off into nothingness. And then we're going to come down here. We're coming down here, and if you look, you can see a snake lady down here. We're going to do a plunge attack on her. And it did not kill her, but that did. Picking up this. You can go here and fall down there to pick up a ring. Slumber, which makes your character silent when moving. I don't need it, so I'm not. We're going to come up here, and we're going to pick this up. The Black Sorcerer set with a Hutch sorcery. It pretty much does the same thing as a ring, but it's a spell. It'll make your character completely silent when you move. And the Black Sorcerer armor is very, very light. So you can take stuff. But if you look down here, you can see that hole that we made with the Snake Man. Right up there. And right here there's a boulder again. And we're going to go through here, this area. Watch out, because look, you can see the traps. So hit the trap. So whenever you see that, you will see a pressure plate. There's nothing here. Okay, when you come here, you'll see a lot of these at the same time. Make sure you're mid-roll or fast roll. Then go really close to it, and once you see the front one pass you, completely pass you, run. It gives you enough time so you can get past it. Then you'll be greeted by a Snake Man. And he is down. Then come up the stairs, because there's a snake lady up here that you have to take out, or she will be aggroed. And she's down. Go over here, and here is another Snake Man guarding a treasure. Not a chest, but something. And he is down. 2 large titanite chunks. Oh, goodness. Okay. Now we're going back up here. If you have spells, sorcery, or bow, there's going to be a snake lady up here that will be attacking you. You can see. Kill her first. If not, use her bow to knock her off. Which I will be using the bow because just in case you don't have it. Just lock on. Wait till she shoots a few times. Oh crap. Actually no. You have to watch out. Sometimes you can You have to be at the right angle so you can push her where she will hit the wall on that side and then fall off. But this area is easy. It might seem scary because you're at the top. Once you take her out, you should be fine. The first two you have to pass at the same time. And safe spot. And pass these other two. And then now you see two pressure plates. Now look around for it, and there it is. Run off. There. We made it through without triggering any of the plates. Now we're up here. We can go to the right or the left, but we're going to the left. If you go to the left, be quick about this. Run up here, run up the stairs, don't get the items. You'll see a broken area right here. Fall through. You will not die, but you will enter a bonfire area. Now rest at this bonfire, just so you will save your progress at that point forward. Now we're going back up here because that will drop you off right near the pressure plates. And now you're in this area where the fog gate was at first. Now we're going to be taking a right up here. And now you can see the giant who is dropping the boulders. Over here we're going to be taking on some more Baldur Knights. The one thing I've noticed about the Baldur Knights, every time there's a Baldur Knight around, there is always, or usually, actually no, not usually, every time there's a Baldur Knight, there is a knight or a Baronique Knight. And that is the reason why I say Baronique is not a kingdom, but, or the Baronique Knights are part of the Baldur Knights. Because the Baldur Knights can both be like a special unit of Baldur Knights. Because how, for example, is we have our army. We'll use the army because I was in the army. His army has two level of elite infantry. We have the Rangers and we have Special Forces. Actually, I take that back. Okay, with infantry, we're going to be working on this. Infantry is it's just pretty much your basic guys that you have. One of the basic that everyone can think of. Then you have your Rangers. They are the elite knights. And the Rangers are known as Rangers, not as army infantry. So think of it kind of like that. These are the Rangers of the Baldur Knights, or the Kingdom of Baldur. And also, I'm kind of thinking too is they can be like a special unit, or they can also be like a certain guy who trained them, like Baronique is the trainer of them or the leader of them. That's the reason why they're called that. It can be just a name of a unit or a name of a person that for the unit, like the leader of the unit. Okay, we're going up here. I'll explore a little bit more here after we take out the boss, so we won't be invaded. Watch out for that area where we'll go back there later. Okay, there's a Baldur Knight here. I'm just taking him out just to get him out of the way. Oh, that's the first time I ever heard them choke and gargle like that. Okay, we will need the cage key to use that. That is an elevator, a shortcut. That gets you from the top of the fortress to the bottom of the fortress. Okay, in that area you just want to go past regardless of this guy, because you can see the flame exploding. Because that will happen if you take too long. Most of the time this guy drops both those shards, so you can farm him. Okay, and then we're going over here. I didn't know about this my first few playthroughs, but if you're live and come here, you can find Iron Tarkus, an NPC. This guy alone can take out the boss. I've had him take out the boss multiple occasions. And there's like a running thing online and a few Dark Soul communities where they have videos of Iron Tarkus taking on the boss alone. Pretty much you go in there and you just wait for him. But also I like to help people out too by giving them souls. But with Iron Tarkus, I come up here. Make sure you come up here so you can take out this giant golem. Whenever he does that, he usually is going to do a charge. Usually. Hopefully he'll do the charge now. Guess not. Iron Tarkus is overpowered NPC. I mean overpowered. Once you take this out, is you can see, is there is Iron Golem up there, the boss of Zen's fortress. And he would be tossing these bombs at you. You can break the bombs without worrying about anything now, since he's dead. They just break. And you get an iron chunk from killing that guy. And yes, Iron Tarkus, you can get his weapon and his armor and shield. He has the black iron armor on. And he has a great sword, Ultra Sword. It's an Ultra Sword named the Great Sword. Then go through. And best way I found to take him out is just run straight across. Have your shield up. And run straight towards him. Go right between his legs since you can run. Then have Iron Tarkus hurt this guy. Oh shit. There. Is if I had a stronger weapon, I could be able to make him stumble. The reason why I want to make him stumble there is because there is a chance he can fall off and you don't have to worry about fighting him much longer. And then he's dead now. When he falls like that, he's good. He can fall off and you still get the soul and win. That, we're not going to touch the ring right now. The ring is pretty much transports you all the way up. And we'll be going to Arlanda. But now, since the boss is taken out and the bomb guy is gone, we'll be running over here. Jumping off this. We'll be coming here. Back to the bridge. Then we run across. And jump. Oh, crap. Okay, if you ever fall off when you're trying to do that, you will fall to an area where you can pick up the sniper crossbow. Which is not a bad weapon at all. It's strong, but it's a slow firing shot. Or should I say slow aiming. It has a very, very long range aim. It has the longest range in the game. It has a 70 range to shoot. So remember, if you ever need a really long range weapon, is how you aim with that is get your bow, aim with it, then switch to your crossbow. While you're still aiming with that, it'll just go back to your normal view, but that is how you can aim with your crossbow. I don't know why my character's not jumping, but my character is not jumping. And go figure, the only time I cannot be able to make it is when I'm making a video. Yeah, just yesterday I was showing a friend how to jump across there, and I was just jumping back and forth and making fun of him that he can't make it. And then go figure, when I'm making a video, I can't make it myself. There, about time. Okay, when you cross this area, you will meet a merchant. This is the crestfallen merchant.
I should listen for you, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. But you can handle it. Yes, I remember that feeling. What was I saying? So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
Okay, you can buy several armors from this guy. And this is where you can buy the Blackfire bombs from him. He sells these shards a little bit more expensive. And then you can get the Great Sword. Yeah, this is an Ultra Sword named the Great Sword. Let's see, weapon type Ultra Great Sword. It's the same type of sword that Black Iron Tarkus. And you can buy arrows from him, and this is the cheapest place you can buy feathered arrows from. Then you can buy the Katarina's armor. That's the same. That's the onion armor. The same that Sigmire wears. Then you can buy the Steel Armor set, which is the armor that he has on, and the Balder Knight set. This is the other reason why I think the Balder armor, or Balder and Berenice, are the same country. And that's the reason why I think Berenice is a unit of the Balder Knights. Because you can buy the armor from this guy. Then you can buy these 2 rings. Because look, he has a steel set on. And the steel armor is the same kind of armor that the Berenice Knights wear. And if you notice that they are not called the Knights of Berenice, but they are called the Berenice Knights. But the Balder Knights are known as the Balder Knights, or the Knights of Balder. Let me read it. I can't. I'm probably wrong about that. Yeah. Watch out. She causes bleeding on a single hit, and that can kill you. I'm surprised I didn't die myself. And this is where you get the cage key. Is if you cross that, or jump over the bridge, go down the tower from where the crestfallen merchant is, and you can get the crest or the cage key, so you can open up the cage where Logan is, the hero soul, and where you can open up the shortcut. Now let's see what the armor says. Yep, it says helmet worn by the knights of the ancient kingdom of Balder. So it's the Knights of Balder. And then if we go here, okay, if we go here, we can see is actually wait, Knights of Berenice. So I was wrong about that. It doesn't say the Berenice Knights, but Knights of Berenice.
So you're that good. Don't need a thing.
Okay, so Well, that doesn't prove what I wanted to, but it doesn't say anything about kingdom. It just says Knights of Berenique. They can mean things, but I'm just going with. Okay, and here's another knight, a Balder knight right there. You can see how his armor is shaped. I'm just saying that's how it sounds to me. Because every time you see a Balder knight, you will see a Berenique knight. But not the other way around, because I believe there is one spot in game where there is not a Berenique, or there's no Balder knights, but there is one Berenique knight. This guy here is in the Elite Knight armor, and he is known as the Undead Prince Ricard, and you can get his rapier. It is a really good dex weapon to have. Most people say it's one of the best dex weapons. When you come up here, there is only a Divine Blessing, which is a full heal, but in item form instead of a flask, and a rare ring of sacrifice, which we will need to be using when we take on a boss. And from up here is right there. That is a Duke's Archive. That's where we'll be taking out the boss at, where we will need the ring in the Duke's Archive. Alright, so from there is we will be going to the Golden Ring, and from the Golden Ring I will be seeing you. And thanks for watching this episode.